Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. Okay, so it's early in the morning, about 7:30ish, maybe a little earlier than that. Getting ready to start breakfast, and I just got through seeing the press, a little clip of the press conference from the Houston Rockets. Steven Silas was really taking the 20th loss hard after a real hard fought game against the OKC Thunder, where Luke Dort just simply made an incredible defensive play down the stretch to seal the victory for his team, and it left the Rockets, of course, with a 20-game losing streak. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been taking a special interest to this Rockets team because even though they're on such an incredibly harsh losing streak, ultimately, I really do see a lot of things that make me feel really confident about their future. They've found players simply out of nowhere, picking up players out of situations. You know, the Cleveland situation with Porter just kind of fell in their lap, and they were able to sign this kid with all of this talent, seemingly for nothing, or should I say, acquiring for seemingly nothing because Cleveland just couldn't wait to get rid of him, and nobody had seen him play so well. Now you realize you picked up basically a young John Wall in this kid. Like he hasn't even had any run out there yet. So now you look at that. You've had John Wall out of your lineup pretty much for more than half of your season. You've had Christian Wood out of your lineup for pretty much half of your season. And those are your two best players, your all stars. You couple that with the James Harden situation, which was really disruptive, even though I don't know James Harden didn't intend to be disruptive per se. It was extremely distracting for a rookie coach and a team full of young players. Um, and then you have players like Daniel House, that situation. Uh, I know that took a toll there as well. They've had that carryover from last season. Um, and that's really what it comes down to. You have a young team with a young coach. But, you have John Wall coming back and they were competitive. And I think a win is coming. But you have to feel bad for a guy like Silas because here he is having spent probably close to 20 years as an assistant coach trying to get to a position where he's a head coach. And then he inherits a situation like this and has to endure a losing streak like this. You have to wonder, is it going to cost him his job? If so, will he ever get another opportunity like that again? And I'm here to make the video to say, let's consider all of the circumstances in regards to Mr. Silas. And I'd like to see the Rockets give him another opportunity. Um, if they were to fire him, which would be within their right after a losing streak like this, unfortunately, uh, I would hope that another organization would take a good hard look at giving him an opportunity, and considering the fact that he's had impossible circumstances in the only season that he's been able to coach a franchise. I just think you should give him another chance. If a guy like Brett Brown was able to endure the process and we're still able to come out on top, and get a chance to coach a team after that process was complete, I definitely think Steven Silas should at least get next season, regardless of how long this streak continues. And like I said, I don't believe this streak will continue much longer because the Rockets are getting healthy and their youngsters are getting more run in this process. So it's just a matter of time before eventually John Wall and Christian Wood come together and get you a W. Um, and it was very close to happening last night. So I don't know what the Rockets' plans are. Obviously, they know they have a rebuild on their hands. Um, who they believe can run their team, I don't know if Steven Silas in their mind uh, is in their future after a situation like this. But you have to understand that young players are going to lose. Young players are going to lose, and you guys are going to be in a position to get one of the top picks. It's not a bad thing. Obviously, tanking isn't the same as it used to be because, um, they've changed the rules a little bit to where it's a little more parity down there. But at the same time, when you're bad, you get better opportunities. And this is a really talented draft. So you never know. They may be a couple pieces away from feeling pretty good about themselves and getting a chance to be a playoff team. I really believe they got some youngsters that quite honestly could be all-stars every year next year, going forward. So it'll be very important for them to just kind of not panic, and just kind of just play, learn these players, implement a system that works for them, and don't worry too much about your record. That's what I would say to the Houston Rockets, because at this point, yeah, your team is bad, but circumstances have kind of swayed you into being as bad as you are, and you are not your record. Not in this regard. So anyway, I'm gonna go get a meal in my stomach and wake up a little bit. I thank you guys for watching. My name is BDF44.